everybody, welcome back. We're now heading into the third round. Anyone watching would see that they've had a tough time. They went into Saturday morning and rain delays, horrible weather. The projected cut, or the cut, did turn out to be +3. So we're sitting here at -2. Not the best tee shot. Hoping that I can have a few good rounds. The leader is in right now at -12. It's a long way. 10 shots back. There we go. Nice recovery there. So hoping for a couple of really strong rounds. And right out of the gate, not hitting the ball too well. Here we are at the first hole, tee olive. It's a par 4. Got to get this in to save par. And that was fortunate, even with a little mishit. But obviously I had the line off a little bit, but also not hitting it quite straight, and sometimes, you get a little bit of luck. There's the danger of overswinging on a drive here at the par 5 second hole at Augusta National Pink Dogwood. Usually recovery is not too tough from a bad shot, but when you get into that deep rough, you're not getting it out too far, so you're definitely going to add a stroke. So now we're in the clear, using a 3-iron, got 199 left, and didn't quite clear the bunker. But got it to hop out, so that's nice. A little bit left here, just try and chip it up there. Just not swinging well. I mean, you definitely don't want to hit it over the green, out of the bunker. And that's a rough bogey on a. You want to be getting birdies on a par 5, not bogeys. That's the last thing you want to do. All right. Fairly decent drive with a good bounce. Just a little bit left. And take the pitching wedge. Just not calculating these distances properly right now. Pitching wedge usually go about 110, 112. Oh, hit the flagstick, but didn't go in. That would have been a nice opportunity to get a stroke back. Instead, we just get a par. Moving on to hole 4. This is the longest par 3 on the course. On the real course, very interesting, I believe off to the left side of the tees, there's a solitary not a pine tree, there's a solitary palm tree. Seems a bit out of place, but it's been there for a long time. That looks nice. All right, getting it back, got a birdie back. Par 4-5. Right to those bunkers that you want to hit over. This hole's called Magnolia. All of Augusta National, before it became a golf course, used to be a nursery for plants, which is why they name the holes as they have done. Okay. Keeping it clean now. All right, here we go. Good chance to birdie a par 3 here. Get it right on the dance floor. And is it going to? No. It is so hard to get over that. So tough to get over that. But I got to bounce out of the sand again. Very difficult, those short little chip shots to keep clean because it's hard to keep the accuracy. They're moving so fast on the meter. And I throw one away. All right, on to the 7. Pampas. I've been playing afraid in the first couple of rounds, so I'm trying to be a little more aggressive and quicker. Hopefully that'll pay off, not overthink it. Second shot coming in. Got a perfect length for a pitching wedge right now. Just not hitting it straight. Gonna have a little bit of slope to deal with and a little bit of angle. Ooh, just hitting it too hard. Misjudging that slope. Had the line. Just too aggressive. All right, on to hole 8. Yellow Jasmine. Par 5. Oh, goodness. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Oh, and hits the tree, and I'm in the thick rough. And I got trees in the way. Just got to get out of here. Got to get out of here and back on the fairway. Hitting it with all I can with an iron. Oh, what a lucky bounce. Hit the tree. That could have easily bounced right back in. Nice clear shot now to the flagstick. I think that's what I was going for. And an okay bounce, but I have just overshot it a bit. Gonna be a long putt left. Fortunately, no slope or grain to work with, but just misjudged it. I was too afraid to get into any of that. Oh, got a bit of the yips here. Not putting well. Not a good front 9 so far. On the hole 9. Carolina Cherry, par 4. That's a good drive. That's where I wanted. Strong, right down the center. Give me a good line to the hole. Maybe a nice bounce will help here. No, didn't get the bounce. All right. Boy, very little slope to contend with here in the early parts. Makes it tricky to know if it's going to move it a lot, but let's just be aggressive. Needed to hit a little more. Hung up a little bit. Well, so far, 2 over the front 9. The aggressive play not working. We're on hole 10. This is played as probably the hardest hole in Masters history. A par 4 that just doesn't give a lot of birdies. Surprisingly, it's pretty straightforward. Oh, I hit the flagstick again, but nope, went around it. Got a ways to go to get back. Again, as I've been putting more, I get a bit of a feeling that the indicators are not directly 8 or 9 feet I think they may increase a bit as you go up. Maybe the bottom's 8, the next one's another 9, then 10, 11, maybe 12. So it rounds out to an even 50 at the halfway mark, but I'll have to get out on the putting green sometime just to test that theory. And if you don't know how far the putt's going to go, you're going to have some time finessing it in the hole. You got to have that distance. All right, here we are, starting Amen Corner on the White Dogwood, hole 11, the Augusta National, in round 3. Trying to make something happen. We got a long climb to get to the number 1 position, which is currently at minus 12, and that probably is going to increase slightly, not very much with the, oh, so close, with the bad weather we've got going on at Augusta National this week. It's going to be a very daunting round 3 for the players. All right, we're on Golden Bell, par 3, hole 12. When playing this, teeing off, you got a large crowd surrounding you, but when you're down there on the green, it can feel very isolated. You're far away from everybody. Big change from the first shot to the, oh my, oh my. Nothing dropping today. Nothing dropping. We needed it. All right, on to Azalea, hole 13. See Race Creek winding through. Nice shot. There we go. Strong. Straight dead on. Right down the fairway. It's one of those par 5s where you want to hit long because you need to reach the green on the second shot. And not a good swing, but we've cleared the creek and we're safe. We didn't lose any shots in the water. We can get out of the rough. I was hoping for something much closer than that. You always want to get a birdie on these par 5s. Nice. And we did it. Nice. Came through Amen's corner. A bit above water. And just a horrible tee shot. And a disastrous bounce. Losing yardage. We're in the rough. We can't even reach the green from here. Just a half a pitching wedge into the green. Trying to come out of this unscathed. On to the next par 5. Firethorn. Long ago, Rays Creek was just a little sliver of a creek running through. They dammed it up years ago, forming a bit of a pond in front to make it a more intimidating shot. All right, we're safely on. It's tough. It's tough to read these lines from a distance. kind of got to, see, you got to kind of waggle it back and forth and kind of feel like if it's, going to the right, going to the left, and then just kind of get it in between and hope you've got the line. But that's what you get when you can't hit the ball close to the stick, the flag stick, and you're playing long putts every hole. Oh, goodness. I mean, I guess that's the way to hit. You're not in the water. On 16 here, Redbud at the Augusta National. Another one of those quick strokes that you're just trying to hope you can hit straight. Should be able to clean this up, and we do. Excellent. On to 17, where the famed Eisenhower tree, just to the left, and I am in what I believe to be the Eisenhower tree and got a bounce off it. The Eisenhower tree, which was lost a few years back, 2014, due to an ice storm, has changed the hole's look forever. It's now essentially a straight shot. This year, strong winds again have taken down some trees. Fortunately, some spectators were able to get out of the way, but it was a very frightening scene as they heard the cracks of the tree and people went scrambling. And those trees, if they would have fell 10 feet to the right, oh goodness, I thought that was in. That looked good. 10 feet to the right, people may not have been able to scramble out of the way. I suggest everyone look up those videos for this year. It's very, very scary. But that's what strong winds can do to old trees. Not having the best round here. And finally, playing bad and catching a good break there. We got a nice bounce back onto the fairway. We're on the 18th, Holly, par 4. That's perfect. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, it's going straight. Looking good. Looking good. A little magic at the end here. Let's not botch this up. Let's make this. These are a little iffy, but you got some wiggle room. And there we go. 3 over. Not well. Putting us at 1 over for the competition after 3 rounds. Going into the 4th round, further back from the lead. Hopefully we can have some miraculous gameplay tomorrow, but not much of a chance of winning. But let's try and get ourselves a bigger paycheck. We'll see you tomorrow. Signing off for today. We'll see you in the 4th round.